Hey, what's going on, mouse smellers? Oh, it keeps out right now. Y'all know what it is. It is time for mouse smell. We want to say hello to everybody that's tuning in, and thank you for your continued support. And we're not gonna be long. We just wanted to jump on because I know we haven't seen each other in weeks. However, we wanted to give everybody time to spend time with your family, to spend time investing in yourself, into your personal endeavors and successes, and just to take a break sometimes. Sometimes some of us do the most. So,
Right.
and I know we miss contact with other humans, but sometimes you need a break. So yeah, but we're gonna jump right on into this email. Shout out to everybody who is at home, homeschooling, working from home, displaced workers, even to the workers who are still in the hospitals, in the streets, in the mud, in the thick of things. Thank you all for putting your lives on the line. And for those who are deemed essential, aka non-essentials. But yeah, so yeah, I know I got on my Christmas in springtime shirt. I'm trying to go back to a time of holiday cheer and reflect. So yeah, all right, let's open up this email and let's get to it. I just want to say this is probably going to be a little format that we're going to be trying out. Maybe we'll do a poll and see how you all like this format. I know a lot of times we like the live action and reaction and interaction. But yeah, I was fishing around for the right action. But we're just testing something out for right now. So, all right, let's get into this email.
Announcements?
Okay. Wash your hands.
Is the announcement service PSA. All right, dear Brad and Terry, I hope that this email finds y'all doing good in the midst of all this is going on in this world. I have a question or a few about exes and current relationships. So here goes the situation. I have an ex female, Buddy, who I recently reconnected with after some years. I am currently married and I was involved with this female sexually for a few months, and overall, we had a decent connection with each other. This ex was the best sex I have ever had, and I am not going to lie, when I saw my ex, memories were rekindled. I informed my wife that I had seen this ex recently and that we have talked since seeing each other on that particular day. She wasn't too enthused that I was talking with an ex that I was sexually involved with because she knew that we had history with each other. Now there is a weird energy between me and my wife. Am I wrong for communicating with this ex? Is there any compromise that me and my wife can come to that could repair the weirdness between the two of us? How do you two handle issues with exes? Please help. Sincerely, X marks the spot.
All right. So pretty much recap. Pretty much we have a emailer who has done something that more than likely everybody in a relationship has done, and that's encountered an ex, partner, lover,
Whatever. X something.
butt buddy, encountered them on some level or another, whether it's in passing, reconnecting, whatever the case may be. But the emailer is um, pretty much seen an ex of his who very vividly shares that this was the best sex he's ever had in his life. Um, so if y'all ever had your soul snatched, I mean, y'all know how that is. So let's not lie and play games.
Let's not.
Right. Let's be honest. In these last and evil days.
Absolutely.
So they reconnected, rekindled, or whatever. But I do admire the fact that he did let his wife know
immediately.
Immediately. Yeah. It wasn't he wasn't on no sneaky tip.
Right.
On no sneak tip stuff. So he let his wife know. And so what are the questions that he's asking? That's pretty much it. They've been communicating And his wife really is not with the get down as it relates to him staying or remaining connected with an ex of his. So he had a few questions, and so we're gonna discuss that. We're going to discuss that, and let's have this conversation about exes, because I'm pretty sure it's something that most people can relate to.
So, am I wrong for communicating with his ex?
Let's just one question at a time.
Okay.
So we don't get off track.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That was the first question.
I know. I'm asking you for your answer, your opinion. Is he wrong for talking to his ex?
Okay, I've been here, and I have talked to an ex before. Given the situation, I see where the wife is. I see where he's coming from, and I see where the wife is coming from. If it's causing a problem with your relationship, then continual communication may not be the best thing to do. You need to stop it. Especially if it's, and I'm pretty sure that's probably why your wife is feeling some kind of way. You may have, because you seem to be an honest individual, and you've already conveyed to her that you probably have already conveyed to her that it was good sex with this person. So for you to continue to talk to her, she might be feeling like you were, and the way you described it in this letter, you're very enthused about it. So
I mean, who's not enthused about good sex?
I know, but that's kind of you're comparing
insecurity.
Yeah, it is.
But he's not. It doesn't necessarily. I don't believe he did it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
You're fine.
But I don't believe he did it in a way to be insulting or degrading or to throw dirt on her sex. I think if she takes it personally as to say, excuse me, to say, I know I'm coughing, I'm good, to say that her sex is not good compared to that experience he had with her, then that's something personal with her.
It is. Agreed.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
However, with the constant communication, you build intimacy, and with the weirdness between the two, it could cause that person, him, to gravitate to her, and so that's where the problem will come in. So it's not a great idea. Now, if you know how to handle yourself, another thing, the person's an ex for a reason, so keep that in mind when you are so caught up in memories lane.
Right. But it might not have been a bad breakup, because not every ex is produced because of a bad breakup. Say, for instance, you got people who had a great relationship, whatever the case may be. Somebody may move to another state and the long distance thing just doesn't work for them, or, a total life change. Maybe, I don't know, something happens, somebody has a baby or something like that, and causes them to kind of separate. Doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship ended on bad terms.
Right.
So so now the question again is,
is he wrong for communicating?
Is he wrong for communicating with an ex? I'm kind of torn, because I'm like this. There are a whole lot of factors that go into this. Number one, with the fact of him keeping things honest and open, that's he gets 10,000 cool points with me, because he is honest. Because a lot of times people, especially when it comes to the area of sex, good sex, let me say it like that, soul snatching sex, if you have the potential to get that again and you're not getting it probably with the person that you're with, maybe they just taking the body part, they ain't taking your whole soul. I don't know. That ain't none of my business. But if you have the opportunity to experience that again, some people may not try to mess that up. So they may try to keep that whole interaction with the ex hidden and keep that in their back pocket to say, you know what, just in case old girl or old boy is tripping over here, I can keep this tied and secure over here. So, again, I give him cool points for being honest with his spouse, his wife, about the communication. I believe it's really about intentions, and the expectations that you set. Because a lot of times, whenever you start rehearsing and going over memories, especially good memories, sexual memories, spiritual things can happen called soul ties.
Right.
And you might feel a certain kind of way down in there in them lower regions. And if you do, that means you still connected to that person.
Right.
And all they have to do is tug on the strength of a memory or an experience that you all had to pull you back into that place. And that could disrupt your whole life with your spouse. So you have to be careful with that. Again, it's about intentions, the frequency of your communication. How often are you all talking? And why do you feel the need to communicate that often that you maintain this connection with them?
Right.
I'm not saying don't be nice. I'm not saying don't be cordial. I'm not saying not even to be friendly or to show somebody that you're a human.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that, but you have to be careful with that. So that's my answer.
And to add to that, careful in the fact that you may step over into being intimate with them and giving them what you need to be giving your spouse. So that's why you have to be very careful.
Monitor your interactions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like CPI, home watch system. Monitor your conversation, monitor your conversation, your interactions, and things of that nature. Because for some spouses saying, I don't give a damn about.
Right.
Ooh, I don't care about. I don't care about these exes. I don't care about what they do. I'm with him or I'm with her, and I got this on lock, and that's good, know. But don't be no damn fool.
There is not.
Damn is in the Bible. I'm being biblical today. So just be mindful and stay in that place of honesty.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next question is there any compromise that me and my wife can come to that could repair the weirdness between the two of us?
You
can go this time.
Is there any compromise? Yeah, there are several compromises. I mean, it's real simple, to be honest. Either your spouse will say, okay, I don't have an issue with you communicating with her, but it needs to be this, that, and the third. It might be, she may say, well, if she's going to communicate with you, she need to communicate with me on some level. I think that's a little extreme and weird, but hey, if it's going to make sure that your marriage stays intact, hey, I'm for it. She could be on the other end and say, no, she's an ex for a reason. If you did your human duty of making sure that she's all right, everything is going good in her life, y'all caught up, got caught up to speak. Okay, that needs to be it until 10 years later.
Right.
You don't need to be checking for her every day.
Right.
You don't need to be checking for her to see if she's all right and if she ate today, and none of that. You don't need to be checking for her every day. So yes, there are things that can be done. Set boundaries, set limits, continue to be honest, and know yourself. Don't get caught up. It's simple.
Because it's probably best that you don't keep entertaining the ex, because you don't know on the flip side how that person, you may have, okay, yeah, it was great sex, but I'm good with just being your friend.
Right.
I don't want anything else from you than a friendship. But that ex, on the other hand, may see an opportunity
more and build on the potential that you all had before.
Exactly. And you're entertaining them now. Oh, I'm going to get them because I know it was great sex.
Yeah, so I'm going to put it on them.
Yeah.
I'm better now. I done put a few new tricks in the bag, and little few little flicks. Licks.
And seasonings.
Right. And seasonings and herbs on that thing. So yeah.
I think it's not really a compromise. You're gonna have to choose. and you're also going to have to build your wife, so to speak, encourage her and let her know that she is the one for you, because apparently there is some insecurity there for her to feel that way. And another thing, if she was to begin talking frequently with an ex, how would that make you feel? Like, would you be okay with your wife communicating and all the time, and she's coming back and saying, I talked to such and such.
Hell no.
We talked about such
Why
and such.
Is y'all still talking? Why are you asking about his mama? Why are you asking about his sister? Why are you trying to see why he is okay? But I digress.
So you have to think like that. I mean, you have to put yourself in your spouse's shoes to understand that, okay, it is not, it don't, no, I wouldn't feel right. So I can understand why she or he is not feeling this whole dynamic.
Right. And I mean, this is another thing. How respectful is the ex of your spouse? How much respect do they give them?
Right.
Are they like, hey, how is so and so? You know, how are they doing? How is your family doing? You know, they're mindful of how they interact and handle you. That's another sign.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you can't be so caught up that, oh yeah, so you can't be all giddy.
Right.
And they over here shitting on your spouse.
Right. Absolutely.
They don't give a damn about how your spouse would feel or how this might disrupt the peaceful flow in your home. So you have to be very mindful about that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Shit in the Bible too.
Yeah, shit is in the Bible. Shit 'em. Shit 'em would. And I wish an N-word would. It's in there.
Oh my
in
God.
Greek or Hebrew. Y'all find it. Y'all Bible scholars and stuff.
Oh my Lord. Okay, we're ready for question 2.
That was cool.
Oh, 3? I
yeah.
think. Okay. How do you two handle issues with exes? Yeah, I'm going.
Oh.
Okay. We have a 2-way that we handle exes with. How we handle exes. Me, I have to after years. I said at the beginning that I've experienced this before. I have been the person that was communicating with an ex. The sex was okay. Conversation with this person was much better than the sex, so I enjoyed the conversation. However, and I didn't want anything else from them. However, that person, I guess, I would say that person felt like they had an opportunity.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I'm telling the truth.
Okay. Sorry.
I think this person thought, because I continued communicating with them over the years, that they had access and that I would eventually be with them. Especially given and I would say I cheated in the regards of that I divulge information with this person. So I crossed the line with this individual. So with that being said, you need to cut exes off if you're going that route. The flip side, I don't have a problem with it as long as, because case in point, we've dealt with it where he has communicated with exes, and I had no problem with it. One in particular included me. Weirdest thing.
She wanted us. Sorry, guys, but she did.
She included us, but my weirdness from the whole situation is crazy. That's all. That's what weirded me out about her. I was like, this chick is crazy.
And for the record, the sex,
he said,
it wasn't even all that. I mean, it wasn't legendary for this particular one. So, I mean, But I communicated with her because she was like on the ledge, ready to jump.
Right.
And I could see that what she was communicating could possibly work for all of our favor in terms of business, not no sexual stuff.
But she was crazy, unstable. Really.
Very unstable. So I communicated to her and with her until she was able to get to a place of really getting some help. And the thing of it was, every time she talked her up, she would call. Because I'm good not talking to her.
I was like, have you heard from
her? And hey, what y'all doing? Y'all want to get together and let's have a meeting. I got some business ideas that I know will work for us because ain't nobody else doing this and ain't nobody else on this level.
So, it was a great idea.
Great idea.
No doubt, but
if she was stable, we'd probably bring her on Moss Man and we would talk and tell all of our business about, all our business about our encounter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
no.
No.
Okay, and then there was another individual. Didn't have a problem with her, and this was amazing sex, and yeah, I didn't have a problem with. I did at one point, but after that happened, I was good, and it's whatever. But I would suggest you to cut the ex off because it has so much.
Move on.
Yeah.
Move on. If you see him every now in Walmart or in 5 years or whatever, y'all cross paths or whatever, and you catch up, see how each other's doing mutually, hey, that's cool. But don't maintain what's back there and forsake what you have right here.
Right.
I don't care how bad it is. So.
Unless you just plan on going ahead and leaving.
Yeah, unless you plan on go ahead and buy my nose, like Dora would say, come on, let's buy my nose. Hey, leave it where it is. It's where it is for a reason. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all jump down in these comments and let's get this conversation going. Share this, like this. Let's discuss this topic. Because now that everybody's quarantined, you got time to think about your answers. So let's get this conversation going. If you have any topics during the quarantine that you want to talk about, hey, email us at officialmossmail@gmail.com or send her a message.
Or send us a message.
on Mossmail Live Facebook. And yeah, use all your avenues and roads and things of that nature. We're looking forward to hearing from you and talking to you again. I think that's about it.
That should do it, babe.
All right, let's go. Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.